G'day guys, how's it going? It is Jared HG here. Welcome to the 14th episode in the second season for the Chelsea Career Mode series. Today's episode is going to be a huge one. Courtois wants out of the club and we are going to sign a brand new centre back to replace Kurt Zouma straight after this press conference and this intro. So if you do go on to enjoy today's episode, don't forget to headbutt that like button. If we could hit over 200 likes, I will try and continue the daily uploads. And make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. We are posting career mode content on the regular, but I am so keen to get into today's episode, so I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to get straight into your press conference questions. As per usual, fellas, if you want to have a chance of getting your question answered in the next episode, don't forget to leave a comment down below. So the first question in today's press conference comes from YRFBoy123. He says, Jackson the keeper wants to get playing time. Would you give him that? Right now, no. He's a 61 rated goalkeeper. I might give him some rotational game time, but he's not going to be starting in front of Courtois or whoever our goalkeeper is at the end of today's episode. That just isn't realistic. We are fighting for Champions League wins. We are fighting to win the Champions League, win the Premier League, win the FA Cup, win all that good stuff. And I realistically don't think we can do that with an 18-year-old or 17-year-old 61 rated goalkeeper. Skulls for the win says Musonda is adored by the Chelsea fans and they want him to play a lot more. What are your thoughts on this? I adore Musonda. He has been so good, and when he has had his opportunities, he has been making the most of them. He is really up there with Hazard in appearances. I think Hazard might just be edging him out, but that is still pretty good for Musonda. I really enjoy him, so I agree with you. I think he deserves a lot more playing time. He has been getting a lot of playing time, and I'm going to give him even more. Vlaco GRCE says, rumours have it you have signed the retired Chelsea legend Didier Drogba as an assistant coach for Chelsea. Is this true? I have signed Drogba. I thought that he would be a great addition to our coaching staff. Now that he has retired, I wanted to bring him in and really give some pointers and help develop our young striking talents like Bertrand Traoré, like Dominic Solanke, even Griezmann, freaking Dybala, Batshuayi, all these big name players. I think they all have a lot to learn from Didier Drogba. And the final question in today's press conference comes from SH Football, who says, who do you think is your best signing that you have made for Chelsea? Leonardo Bonucci. At the start of this season, I signed Bonucci and he has revolutionized our defense. If you have been watching the entire series, you would know that last season we struggled a lot defensively. We were losing games and dropping points because we were conceding stupid goals. But this season, since bringing in Bonucci, we have been a lot more solid as a unit, and Bonucci has really taken us up to the next level. Although, knowing my luck, I'm probably saying that now, and then we're going to go and concede about 4 own goals today's episode. Anyways, lads, that will conclude today's press conference. It is now time to get into the gameplay, and we're going to jump straight into the signing of a brand new centre back. So last episode we were left with this question: which centre back would we go in for? I did leave a straw poll down below. You guys voted and it was very close between 2 players. Those 2 players are Jose Maria Jimenez and Aymeric Laporte, and I'm pretty happy because I wanted Laporte more and he just edged out Jimenez. At the time of checking, I think he's about 7 votes ahead of Jimenez, which means I am going to sign Aymeric Laporte. Let me know if I'm saying his name right. Laporte, let me know. But welcome the Chelsea Football Club, our brand new centre back, Aymeric Laporte. Jimenez and Sul and Varane were all decent talents, but we voted, you guys voted, and I think we have made the right decision. I'm not discounting not signing these guys at some stage though, throughout FIFA 17. And now, the issue of goalkeepers. Thibaut Courtois last episode did come to us and said that he wants out of Chelsea Football Club, which I'm pretty upset about. He has been amazing for us. Right now, we're waiting on a counter offer from Real Madrid, but I thought I'd get in now and start thinking about what goalkeeper we could replace him with. A lot of you guys did leave suggestions in the comment section of the last episode, and these are the 3 names that came up the most. So, David De Gea, Manuel Neuer, and Gianluigi Donnarumma. Now, straight up, I'm going to let you guys know that I will not be signing Donnarumma, although I reckon he's such a gun goalkeeper, Donnarumma. That game against Juventus about 3 weeks ago, he killed it for them, but for this series we have right now, he is not the ideal signing. I do want to sign him in a series I have planned later down the line, which is going to be a bit longer of a series, but right now, we need a goalkeeper that can come into the squad and just replace Courtois like that. That can help us win the Champions League final and that we don't need to grow. So for me, it is between Manuel Neuer and David De Gea. But while we wait for counter offers from Real Madrid regarding Thibaut Courtois, we have to play the first game in today's episode. It is away at the Britannia, taking on Stoke City in the FA Cup. The cliche is real right now, fellas. We are travelling to Stoke, taking on Stoke on a cold night at the Britannia. Can we do it on a cold night at Stoke? Will this be Courtois' last game in Chelsea colours? I really hope not, but I am prepared for him to leave if he does. So here is the Stoke City game for today's FA Cup clash. So they have Jack Butland in goals, Xherdan Shaqiri, they've got Arnautovic up front as well, Shaqiri, decent side, Eric Peters as well. And then here's our starting 11. It's a pretty strong side. We have a little bit of time between the next game, so Laporte is going to be making his debut here for Chelsea. Hopefully he can provide or let us know why he was such a good signing. Hopefully he can be a strong defender for us. Stoke on the attack. It's been a very, very poor game so far. Laporte, he gets straight past Laporte. They pass that one, they shoot, and I thought they scored. Here we go, Griezmann. Passing that one to Hazard. Hazard, back to Griezmann. Antoine Griezmann, he's got some decent space. He keeps running, looking to square it. Goes there, Eden Hazard, and it's blocked. That was a great opportunity. They're on the attack. Luciano. Getting straight past our defense. Going to Boyan. That's off the post. Jeez Louise. They're on the attack here early, Stoke. They're starting pretty well. They're going pretty well, Stoke. Poor clearance though. It goes out to them. They shoot, and Arnautovic almost slots it in. So we have a corner. It's Marcos Alonso to put this one in. It's going to go in there. Laporte! Oh, that would have been a great way to start his Chelsea career. Oh, and he's injured. Please get up. No. Are you serious? I think he's still down. Now we're short on defense. He's still down in the box. Looking for some space. We find a little bit there with Immobile. He goes to Griezmann. Griezmann, get there. Eden Hazard shoots. What a challenge from Jeff Cameron. So we get the corner once again. We're going to put that one in there. It's Alonso. Immobile. No, it's Cahill. Saved. Hazard. Blocked. Saved again. Someone. No. Don't tell me we've got another freaking centre-back injury. The same thing has happened to Cahill that happened to Laporte. They're through here. Where is Marcos Alonso when you need him? Shaqiri going in the centre there to Boyan. We have no support, but Courtois parries it. Maybe we'll have one more though. Musonda. I don't want to go to a freaking replay. We're passing it around. Griezmann. Through to Pione Sisto. Sisto. Back. Fabregas. Off the bench. Blocked. This is our last opportunity. It's a corner. It's Alonso. Going in. Get your header to it. Straight back out to Alonso. He's going to put it in again. Immobile. Immobile. That is a terrible header. And that looks like it is going to be full time when Jack Butland. There it goes. We're heading to an FA Cup replay, unfortunately. I hate FA Cup replays, but we're heading to one now. So coming out of that game, the board have come to us and they say, we believe that you are in the best position to make the decision regarding the future of Thibaut Courtois, which is very good. It means the board isn't going to undercut us and sell him for cheap, so if we sell him, it's going to be for a good price. The freaking injury curse strikes again. Laporte, on his debut, suffers a sprained ankle injury. Bloody 3 weeks on the sidelines. Why does this always happen to our new signings? And we get another transfer offer here. Juventus come in for freaking Thibaut Courtois. Once again, I want to sell him for a lot of money, so I'm going to say £110 million. And it is now time for the first training session of today's episode, training the youth as per normal. So we have Charlie Musonda, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Andres Christensen, Ola Aina, and Marcus Jackson, the man himself, being trained. Let's see how the fellas go. Can Jackson go up again? Here we go. No, nobody goes up. It's a half-decent session, but no overall increases. Real Madrid come back and say £84.5 million for Thibaut Courtois, and that's just not going to happen, in all honesty. They keep coming back and giving us weird figures, but that's not even in his chief executive range. I'm going to say 104. I'll say 103.5, and that's about as low as I really want to go, to be fair. And we get £90,000 for drawing in the FA Cup. Fair enough, son. So we're on deadline day right now, and if Courtois is leaving, a club better put in big money early on so that we have enough time to go in for a world-class keeper like De Gea or Neuer. Juventus say £107 million for Thibaut Courtois. I will accept that. £107 million for a goalkeeper is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm going to accept £107 million from Juve. Hopefully it comes through now with 9 hours that says Courtois. Yes, it is. You see it in the bottom right corner. So he has gone. £100 million added to our account. Let's go and sign either De Gea or Neuer. Transfer offer for Antoine Griezmann, Bayern Munich, £76.5 million. No way is he going anywhere. Jack Wilshere went to Barcelona. Bloody hell, have they lost their mind? £35.5 million for Jack Wilshere to bloody Barcelona. He must have been doing well at freaking Bournemouth. There is no time to waste on deadline day. 9 hours and we need a goalkeeper. I'm going to go straight in and say 70 million to Manchester United. The same figure for Manuel Neuer, £70 million. Transfer offer for Mario Pasalic. Okay, I'm interested. Newcastle United say 5 million. They come in again. Last time they said 3.5. I said 5.5 and they just said no, but I'm going to accept 5 million for Pasalic. He doesn't play for us, so we may as well free up a little bit more wages. What? Man United accepted 70 million for David De Gea. Jeez Louise, I was not expecting that, but Bayern didn't accept it. That is odd. I'm going to say 300,000, 3 years, crucial first team player, automatically adjust the wages. Bayern want £109.5 million for freaking Manuel Neuer. That is almost 40 million more than David De Gea. De Gea is younger. Granted, he's a little lower rated, but still, £109 million. I'm going to say 90, but David De Gea looks the more likely option. Pasalic has left the club. He is going to Newcastle United for £5 million. Bayern accept 90 million for Manuel Neuer. I'm going to offer him a contract. I did see above that David De Gea accepted his contract, so we look like we're getting a goalkeeper regardless of the result on deadline day. And Manuel Neuer accepts his contract offer as well. David De Gea is only 1 overall less than freaking Manuel Neuer. For some reason, I thought he was 87 rated, and that has just made it a lot easier for me. I was debating between the two, but seeing that now, £20 million difference, 1 overall difference, and a younger goalkeeper. Welcome to Chelsea. I don't think anybody expected this, but welcome to Chelsea, David De Gea.
What do you see when you look at my shoes? They don't see all of the walking it took to blossom from being a pawn to a rook and beyond. All black and I'm calm, king born from here.
I would have loved to have Manuel Neuer join the club, but it just makes more sense. I'm sure you guys can agree. About the same overall, younger player, less money. I'm going to go with De Gea all day, every day. Plus, I haven't even used De Gea this FIFA, or any FIFA really. So, after signing David De Gea, there has been no activity on transfer deadline day, and that's the way I like it. We don't need any more additions to the squad this season. We don't need to get rid of any more players, really. So, I'm pretty happy with the squad we have built so far. We are going to push very strongly for the Champions League, I do believe. Here is our transfer window summary. 2 players in, Laporte, De Gea, and then a bunch of players out. Zuma, Scott, Piazzon, Pazilic, and Courtois. I think it has been a good transfer window. Zuma and Courtois were 2 players that I didn't want to get rid of in this whole series, but unfortunately those 2 players had other plans, and I think we have compensated and changed our squad around for the better. And that is going to call to end the final day of the January transfer window. So the second game in today's episode is at home, back in the Barclays Premier League against Sunderland, David Moyes' men. This is going to be a good opportunity, a good test to see just how good our squad is, because we have built a ridiculously good squad. Some could say it is as strong as the Manchester City team I built at the end of last FIFA, which the whole objective for that series was to build a dream team. My objective for this series was to build a team that could win the Champions League, and in turn I think we are starting to build a bit of a dream team. But this is the Chelsea side. No, it's not. David De Gea, he's making his debut. So this is the side that we are rocking. Look how strong that is. David De Gea in goals. Bonucci and Luiz as our centre-backs. Dybala and Traore starting up front. And then here are the Black Cats starting 11. David Moyes is starting. Lee Cattermole as starting captain. Jordan Pickford in goals. They've got a half-decent side. Their bench is pretty strong, to be fair. John O'Shea, freaking Jermaine Lens, Jermaine Defoe. Here we go, Willian. Passing that one to Dybala. We're going to go out wide. Here we go. Threading it through to Azpilicueta. He goes back to Hazard. Hazard. Through. James. James. Oh, it's blocked. He goes again. No. James Rodriguez gives us the lead. I thought we'd screwed it up when he just got his first shot blocked from Traore, I think it was. But luckily, it fell quite nicely to James on the follow-up. And our first highlight of today's game is a goal. Over the top through ball there, and Kazri is through. He's on his own now, trying to find some support. Good stuff from James. Now can we flip the script and get our own opportunity on the counter? I see Dybala. We're going to thread that one through there. It's a lovely ball. Paulo Dybala. He's going to go himself, and he's going to make it 2-0. I want to celebrate with James Rodriguez for that lovely assist. He's going to celebrate with Gomez instead. But that was fantastic, James Rodriguez. Great ball and a class finish. And we seem to do this quite often. We did it last episode against Everton. We bagged 1 goal and then the floodgates just opened. Matthews on the attack here up against Azpilicueta. Whips that one in there. Nicely saved, or easy save there for David De Gea. Now can we hit them on the counter? James. Going to Gomez. He's going to thread that one through there to Willian. I see you, Dybala. Make a good run. That's a good ball. Dybala, can he pick up a brace? Cutting around, finessing. What a goal. Paulo Dybala. He's going to do a bit of a dab. That was a class goal, and that is 3-0. I love scoring goals like that. Just being one-on-one with the defender, just cutting around in the first time finesse. Look at that. Cuts, finesses. That is so satisfying. Traore going through to James. Can we make it 4-0? Eden Hazard, I see you, Dybala. Dybala, that is 4-0. Oh, yeah, 4-0. That's the hat trick. Go and celebrate with Hazard. We are absolutely murdering Sunderland. That was just class. I could see Dybala just making the solo run. Great ball, great finish. What a game. He's going to Dybala. I see you, Pedro. We're going to pass that one out wide to Traore instead. Traore, through to Pedro. Get there in front of Kirchhoff. He has the pace. He's going to cross it. Dybala for 4. No, Quartes gets it away. Now can we hit them on the counter and pick up a 5th? Can we get Dybala a 4th goal? It's going to Bertrand Traore. He's going to go there. Pedro, through. Baker, come on lads. Someone make some space. Going there. Bertrand Traore hits it. Oh, I thought he was going to score a remarkable goal. That is full time, lads. And that is a ridiculously good victory to wrap up the episode. 2-0 against Sunderland. Paulo Dybala had an absolute day out, and we killed them. We looked so good in that game. So fellas, wrapping up today's episode, I was looking through our squad. David De Gea has gone up to a 92 rating already, so we have virtually the same player and we made £40 million profit off the Courtois deal, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Anyways, fellas, that is where we are going to conclude today's episode of the Chelsea Career Mode series. Thank you once again for watching, and if you did enjoy the episode, don't forget to leave a like on the video. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below if you are new around here, and make sure that you check out my social media links, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Snapchat. All three of those linked down below as per normal. But most importantly, fellas, I hope you have a fantastic day. It has been Jared HD here. I'm out. Peace.